That was 24 there. We can definitely get that back at least. At the very least, we are getting a lot more rosaries than we were. Got about 60 for that run. Almost triple what we were getting before, so you know, at the very least, that's something. I'm almost starting to think this might be what some of the rest of the series may look like. If this game is that much harder than the first Hollow Knight, then we're probably going to be doing cycles like this a lot. To be honest with you, I still don't think we quite know how the game is structured fully. Like, it could be a lot of these, you know, discover a path, and then at the end of the path there's a boss, and then you have to walk back from, like, halfway through the path or something like that, you know what I mean? It could be a lot of that, over and over again until we get more of the kingdom discovered. But it might not be. It very well might not be. It might just be, you know, these few areas in the game that have that structure. So, you know, I say some of the rest of the game might be like this. Or maybe more than some. Maybe most of it could be, but don't know yet. You might have to hunker down a little bit and basically do a lot of boss rushes back to back. Yes, thank you. Finally. Something that just doesn't instantly kill me the moment it spawns in. Okay, alright. I understand, I understand, I understand. Is there anything else we can switch out, maybe, for a better chance here? The spear might be nice, because we can only really use the Thread Storm up close and during a stagger. The spear, though, is a bit more versatile, so maybe let's try that. Straight pin, we do get 12 instead of 10 per reload. Oh, we do have a memory thing as well. That's what they were for. Forgot about that. So we can equip 2, I suppose. We could get the long pin, or no, the 3-fold pin and the straight pin. It'd probably be best for us. We can also start maybe getting a bit more money. We can get the shard pendant. Maybe we can switch out the compass for the pendant and the brooch if we wanted to. You know what? I think that might be the move, actually. Go and unlock this. Put on the pendant and the brooch, and then we don't have to worry about collecting the money every time. We'll keep the 3-fold pin for now, because I don't really know why we would switch it out. We're still struggling after a while, though. We can, you know, try switching it just to switch it. Great, we're already full on shell shards. Awesome. Oh, I see. Maybe we can alternate them, actually. If we get that many shell shards off of a single run like that, we can switch it out every time. Wait, no, we can't. No, we cannot, because I forgot. Each tool has a designated like color that it needs to go into. So never mind. Maybe I don't do that. Keep the brooch on regardless, though. A little quality of life, so I don't have to worry about loose rosaries every time. Oh man, I really don't know why these guys are so tough for me. Is it just me, or are these guys just that tough to really get a handle of? Usually after doing this many attempts, normal enemies really aren't a problem in like almost any video game that I've ever played. That isn't to say I've ever played, like, the hardest video games, like maybe Dark Souls or, I don't know, like Elden Ring, something like that. Which I'm sure there's even harder enemies in those games, but I mean, Terraria can get pretty difficult, and usually the regular enemies aren't ever this bad. After so many attempts, you know. Oh, my goodness. Feels like just about everything that I try ends up with me getting hit more than once every time. The only thing I think maybe that could work is taking a little bit more time, just being a little bit more deliberate with like dodging. And I mean, even then, you guys move quick, so I really don't have that much time. What a shot, man. What a shot. Let's go again. Go again. Looks like we're gonna be here for the rest of the stream. There we go. Alright. Finally. Alright. So we are going to stay at 400 shell shards at least. That is what I said I wanted to get. What am I trying to say? That's what I wanted from my tools, I should say. So at least we do have that. Which means we don't necessarily have to fight every single enemy on the way. Some silk would be nice as we go into the boss, but we don't necessarily need to kill them all for money now, which is something. Not much, but it is something. First phase, no problem. Locked in. I think it might be good. I'm just realizing this now mid-fight, so it's probably not going to be applied too well during this attempt. But I think it might be good if we develop some kind of maybe mini strategy for every type of minion that spawns here. So I know we have those guys on the ground that have armor. We have the ones that fly, those ones that don't have armor. Then the other ones that fly that have armor and attack. So, yeah, I think we should find something to do for each enemy, so we're not caught off guard by any of them at any point. I think that's a lot easier said than done, because, again, I kind of just formulated that mid-fight. I don't really know what we would do. And unfortunately, we do kind of have to fight every minion like multiple times to find out how we can defeat each one more easily, you know what I mean? Hey. Okay. Let me see if I can think of something on our way there. Obviously for the ground guys, you can't really use pogos all that effectively because they have armor. And they do, you know, that pufferfish type thing every time they get hit. I'm sure there's a better analogy than pufferfish there, but I can't think of any. So we're gonna have to either use maybe our spear for those guys to take them out quickly. If they take one spear to die, that'd be great, but I doubt they do. They probably take a spear and then an extra hit on top of that. But we can use a spear and then go in for an extra hit, maybe. Take them out quickly. The flying guys, if we had our whirlwind available and a spear, that'd be great, but we just can't do both at the same time. So maybe, I don't even know. We don't have a charge attack or anything like that that does like a circular attack. That'd be nice, but we just don't have that. I guess maybe the pins would be nice if we just stand back a little bit and throw those pins out. We could do something like that. I would say maybe let's try letting the boss kill those guys. But that's not really reliable. Probably the least reliable thing that we can do there. And then for the guys with the flying guys with the armor, I think we definitely want to use our pins for that and our spear if available. But the pins are probably going to be the most reliable thing there. So I suppose what we're really doing is saving all of our skills and all of that for the minions rather than the boss itself. It's a bit interesting. Usually here I would use a spear or a whirlwind to damage the boss a little bit more, but I don't want to use that quite yet. Alright. Again we go again. I think we are starting to accumulate a good amount of rosaries, though, which I am happy about. Man, I bet there's a new game plus to this game, like there is in the first Hollow Knight. That's, I don't want to say it, because it's kind of a spoiler if you haven't played either of the games, but you know what I'm trying to say. If you're familiar with Hollow Knight 1, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I bet there's a new game plus to this game that's, you know, that works the same way as the new game plus in Hollow Knight 1. And that kind of terrifies me to think about, because I think if I want 100% the game, I have to go through that and beat the game, which is next to impossible. And I'm thinking about like enemies like this that we're gonna have to fight every time. Kind of scary. That might be something that I do off camera, or at least not on stream. Maybe I'd record it and edit it into a separate video. Because I wouldn't be surprised if that takes me forever to complete. Damn, we just lost all of our beads that we had. I was just talking about how we were getting good money, too. Go again, though. We go again. I should start counting how many hits these guys take to die, because I've been using my whirlpool and my spear a little bit more often. I think I counted normally, those big guys take like 13 or 12 hits to die, and the smaller ones take 6 or 7 or something like that. Don't say it. Don't think it, don't say it. Don't say it, don't think it. Yeah, I think they take 6 or 7 so hits to die. But with the spear, I don't know how much that shaves off. Also, why am I getting beat so badly right now? Why are they, like, so much more competent for no reason all of a sudden? Don't know what that's all about. Okay. It would be awesome if we can go into the boss fight with full health and a full spool consistently, but that seems not happen almost ever. It's either full health or a full spool, unfortunately. Got about 30 minutes left. I honestly don't think we're going to be able to beat it in that amount of time, because we haven't even tried to implement those strategies, those mini strategies yet. So we don't even know if that works. Ah, man. We're trying to be a little bit more conservative about attacking in general, I think. It's one of those bosses where rushing in does not work. I gotta remind myself, we're saving the spear for the little guys that are on the ground. We're gonna use our pins for both of the flying ones. And then we're also going to use the spear on the big flying ones. Okay. Alright, don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic. That works too, if we just let them live long enough for the boss to kill them by accident. That works too. Okay, so that guy's pins. Okay, that worked. 2 pins to kill that guy. That's definitely a little nice compared to, you know, rushing in every time. Pins and spear, no problem. Or that. That works too. Do need a heal. I think that is our 3rd stagger, I think. Might be our 2nd. I kind of lost track of how we're doing here. I'm gonna say that's our 3rd stagger, though. So we're going for a 4th. Okay, there's 1 spear. I predicted it was gonna be a spear and a hit, so it's... Oh, never mind. Okay. oh! Get me out of here, get me out of here. Is that number 4 or is that number 3? That might be number 3. It's kind of a long fight. Ah, man. Okay. Alright. I think our strategies were working there a little bit, though. I think we at least had a better awareness of what was going on. Even if we did fumble it a little bit. Okay, so we can keep this going. We'll fight these guys every time for some extra money. And it just gets my hands a little bit better at the controls, to be honest with you. Okay, great. A little nerve-wracking when we don't have any health to spare. Got it. We got it, though. Here's what we're gonna do. Heal, and try to kill these guys for another spool. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go, looking great. We are low on pins, but that's okay. If there's anything to be low on, I'd rather it be pins than anything else. I kind of keep forgetting that we can just run. I keep doing that dash spam. I keep forgetting we can just run if we want to. Okay. I think we have the first phase, or at least the first stun. Let's say the first stun handled. I'll try to keep track how many stuns we've been doing. We still don't know quite how long this fight is. There's one. We're mostly prepared for any minions that pop out. I don't think there's going to be any surprises from now on, hopefully. Okay, I was right. Maybe a spear and an extra hit on top of that for those guys. Okay, well, we're not looking so great anymore. There we go. We want pins for this guy. Maybe 2 at a time would be nice. We can time it. And if I can get my hands to do what I need them to do, that'd be awesome. Ah, that was an okay attempt there. I feel like we're starting to get somewhere. I feel like I can feel the game starting to give a little bit. You know what I mean? When you get ever so slightly better every time and the game just slowly starts to bend a little bit, and it's like, you know, you just feel like you're more in control. You know? Maybe I'm just talking nonsense here. You guys get what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Maybe not. Ah! Every time, man, I always underestimate how many hits those guys take. They just start counting.